Good morning, track fans! Yeah, I thought I'd be late to the new start. How you doing, everyone? Good morning! Good morning! It's getting a bit warm in here now. Take it off my face as well. It's a bit Russian this morning, bit Russian salad. So straight in there. Everyone hear me all right? Mic check, mic check. What are you talking about, Des? Late, and very late. Track fans! Starting at 8 this year, mate. So just marginally late this morning. But lovely to have everyone's company. I've got a massive show today. Huge track focus. So stay tuned for that. I got wind that Daz was off, so I thought I'd best pad it out a little bit to make his day off worth it. So, how are we all doing, everyone? Week 2 of the new year. Week 2. We are well into it, heading into week 3. So, where did that go already? In the 3rd week. Right. Just realized I'll pop a bit of tune action on here. We'll go for a bit of rock today. Because we've just got up, but the Americans, they're still awake. It's midnight for them. And then the Australians, good afternoon, you all. You had your Sunday roast. Get in there. Right then. So, I'll tell you what. 1 second. That's bad. So distracting. Breadcrumb on my cheek from shaving myself through, hurrying to get here. Don't know, just absolutely. I think it was the first full week back to work. It's destroyed me. It's like, oh, right. New revelation. Yeah, not resolution. It's a new revelation. Must increase my energy levels. Could you imagine that? Right. That's it. Energy levels are on the increase this year. Okay, right. Let's get into a little bit of chat. I tell you what, right. The only saving grace I've got here about turning up late is I've got a mega show. So if you're just joining me, if you've just seen this pop up and you've just pressed the button and you're intrigued into slot cars and Scalextric, then do hit the like button. You're with me, Pete Brown. Sunday slot car sessions for the next hour or two, probably 2 because of the size of the show. And yes, I was late, but don't let that bother you at all, because what I make up for in a couple of minutes, I definitely make up for in content. Everyone's played ball this week, I tell you. So I'll start from 8 o'clock. Cool, blimey. Right, here we go. Maybe it is time. Yeah, it is time. I'm here. Second week, Mark? Well, it's not my fault that you and Daz get up at 4 a.m. You know, like, got beds to go into. Maybe the kids are hogging the Wi-Fi. No, they're not. But we did have a power cut last night. Awesome. Which meant the Wi-Fi router reset itself. I didn't have to do that this morning. Morning, Daz. Morning, Des. Morning, Andy. Morning, Rob. Morning, Tara. Morning, Fox and Walls. Morning, Rob. Morning, Andy. Morning, Paul. Slaughter is here. How you doing, fella? I can't believe you're roughing the shed. It is cold as last weekend. So fair play to you, Dave. Thank you very much, mate. What we got? Carlos. Carl is here. He gave me a little bit of tip tutorial on the HO, the AFX stuff, the HO, the mini cars. So I'm going to have a little look around later. I'm going to purchase myself a couple of AFX cars. So Paul at Slot Car 2021, I will be in touch with you to find out what I need, because I have no idea. What was his name? The chap, Steve, I believe, from BS Slots. He actually got in touch from over the pond and said, you need a specific type of controller, but a car. But then when you get those cars, you will need to change your controller, because that controller is only up to something like 120 something or other. I don't know, MHs or gigabytes or whatever's. So what I'll do is I'll lean on Paul at Slot Car 2021, only because the call rate is cheaper than calling America, mate. There you go. Good morning, Albert is in the house. Albert, please. It was 1 minute past 8 when you made this comment. Seriously. Okay. I think I said hello to Bridgerton. Yeah. I think so. Hang on a second. Oh, whoa, young track fan, injured ninja. Sorry to hear this, Rowan. 3rd bout of tonsillitis. Is there a case to take them out now? Well, I don't know. That is it. I'm just rattling down just to make sure I haven't missed any. Good morning, Ian. How you doing, fella? Good morning. Apparently, they reckon I was late, but I can't see it. Nor can Paul Sharp or Pit Boss. Track fans, he says. All right, Jason. Good morning to you, mate. He's pushing tin, keeping his eyelids open right now. Right, cool. And Steve, SPB Slots is in. Are you working today, Steve, or is it the day off? I don't know. Let me know. Who knows? Right. Let's get my cash ready. Get my cash ready. Sounds so good, that, doesn't it? Get my cash. Just want to make sure that I'm absolutely not going to miss anything today, because I might have missed the video that I had prepared last week. How good was the Scalextric video, though? If you didn't see that, the Fast and Furious advert, go back to last week and watch that. It was epic. Unbelievably good. Working later, 2 till 11. Day off, says Steve-O. Nice. So we can look forward to seeing a whole rake of tweaky, toony stuff. And for those who are in the members Wide on Wednesday stream, guess what? I found a spare door. Haven't found the actual door, but I found a spare door. It's going to work a treat. So be sure to tune into that on Wednesday, because that's going to come good. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I have a member section on the channel. You can be a member for as little as £1 a month. And what it does is it gets you an exclusive, I think intimate's the wrong word, because Keith's in the Wide on Wednesdays. No one wants to be intimate with him. But but sorry, hi Keith. But it's a more open forum. It's a bit more tongue in cheek. It's a little bit more brash. It's a little bit more. You can say a few things that you might get stretched on this show for, because this is the breakfast show, you know. So if you're intrigued about that, do go over and have a look at that, and it'll tell you all about it. But no, and to the existing members, like there's nearly 30 of you. Thank you very much. What are you doing? It's not that good on a Wednesday. No, it really is. It really is a good show. Pete, we've been in a HO Racing League for 4 months now. What? Well, I might call you or Anders. Call Fox and Walls. Get the brief on HO, please, my friend. Good morning. How you doing? All righty, let's go. We can come here to chat about me. We come here to chat some slot cars. So who we got? Oh, there he is. Keith's laughing. It's your turn, Keith. There you go. Oh, there you go. That's more like it. Oh, look at that. Since Tony Tibbs isn't in the chat with us right now, 10 points if you can identify what car this is. And anyone who's watched the show or been a member for ages would have watched this getting built a year or two ago. And really lovely build. Now, the eagle eye out there will spot my amazing mistake that Tony saw and pointed out to me, which, thank you, Tony. You know, don't ever be restricted in telling me if I've made a massive boo-boo. But considering, oh, we had to, yeah, there you go. Considering that the wheels are the same size, one would assume the tires would have been the same size as well. But no, apparently, and this is going to make more sense now, apparently what they do is they send you 2 front tires and 2 back tires, which are slightly different thicknesses. Who knew? So now if you have a closer look at that little, at the front tire, you can see the front wheel tire is slightly bigger than the back tire. And believe it or not, it goes really well. I know it's wrong and I'm going to change it. But it looks like it goes really well on the track, and we'll have a look at how it goes on the track later. So if that interests you, stay tuned. This is, hang on, let's see if we had any takers for the car. No, not yet. Well, I'll spoil it because I want to move on. Actually, no, I'll give you a couple more minutes. There you go. That's the car. What is this car? I'll come back to it in a moment, because what I'm going to do I put the same wheels on my VW panel van. Man, that must sit tall because these are 19s. I think. I don't know. Anyway, right. We do this every week from the top of the show. We shout out to the young track fans all the way across the planet. They're all coming. They're all out in force later when they get their young butts out of bed and decide to tune in. But nevertheless, for those who are here, we salute you. Albert, Wilf, Rowan, Raymond. They're all turning up, I'll tell you. Albert, Wilf, good morning. Are you still there, Albert? What do you mean the badge gives it away? No, it doesn't. It's your car. Exactly. We'll come back to that in a minute. That's hilarious. I'm going to star that comment. Good morning, Lewis, Helen and Liam. Good morning, Jacob and Awesome. Good morning, Lewis. Rowan. Oh, I said hello to Rowan. Double hello. Good morning, Jack. Morning, Ruben. Get up. Wake up. I know you went drag racing on Friday, but it's no excuse to still be in bed. Unbelievable. Benji and Jacob Edwards, good morning to you two young track fans. Good morning, Elliot and Mia. Good morning, Jacob. Good morning, Owen and Mason. Good morning, Charlotte and Leo. Good morning, Cam. Good morning, Jacob. Good morning. We've got loads of Jacobs. Good morning, Emily. Good morning, George in Oxford. Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, Jack and George and Bailey and Logan. Sophia. Good morning, Rayston. Good morning, Stanley. And from the valleys, Teddy, Maskin and Archie. Where's Uncle Robbie? I tell you, you're so lucky to have Uncle Robbie Williams as an uncle. Ah, man, Christmas must never be the same again. But there you go. Wrong Robbie Williams for everyone thinking about it. But here you go. Right, back to the car. Now, this is a bit of a trick question because Mark fell for it. He says, the badge gives it away, Pete. Well, I have news for you guys. Des, unlucky. You're out of luck. And Mark, let me explain. Darren, on the money. This is an Alfa Romeo 8C. Why, then, has it got a prancing horse yellow Ferrari sign on it? Because before 1950, Ferrari pretty much owned all the motor brands out of Italy. So there you go. A little bit of motor trivia for you in the morning, because I thought that. I stopped short of phoning up the supplier and say at Pendle and saying, why have you sent me Ferrari decals in the Alfa Romeo 8C kit? But fortunately, I went to the club with it before I'd made that call, and Mick Kerr, hi Rob, if you're watching, Mick and Rob Kerr, they know these things. They know. He's done motor racing all his life as Mick Kerr. What a guy. What a guy. If you want to know something about a motor, Mick's your man. Encyclopedic plus. Honestly, you think Dave at Slotar's knowledgeable about motors, or, you know, Shotgun Dave? Well, Mick's your man. He is like a walking encyclopedia. Lovely fella as well. And he'll help you out. He'll share, and he wants the hobby to grow. But yeah, that's an Alfa Romeo 8C. All close, Daz, close. Alpha, yes, Alpha, says Brads. Pete, you need to add Sienna, Rose, Hazel, and CJ to track fans. Okay. Gosh. Right then. Let me do that now. Who are these people, Keith? And are they young track fans, or are these just people that you want to get a shout out to? Because I know, and CJ, his surname's not Bolland, is it? CJ Bolland. Do you remember that DJ in the 90s? Right, sound on it, mate. Who we got? Oh, look, Jamal is in the place. Jamal, the owner, CEO, directive, lead at Brooklyn Collective, your newest clothing outlet on the planet. And I tell you what an offer. I've checked him out on Faceache and Instagram. It's looking good, guys. He's got some good merch going on over there. So have a look at that. That is the Brooklyn Collective by Jamal here, Slot Cars SCOA, because the Americans got to have their abbreviations. He's SCOA, Slot Cars of Atlanta. Not to be mixed up with POTUS or Potent or... I nearly slipped up then. He is SCOA. All right, here we go. Pete Giddings, a NorCal weatherman, races one of those in the historic series. Well, man, he's got taste, and you tell him that. Grandchildren. Keith, you've got grandchildren. No wonder you're on the whiskey. Blimey. Oh, I love it. Hey, Tibbs, he says it's my car. Well, I've got news for you, Tone. This is, you've given me an idea for a segment, but we'll come to that a little bit later. Let's crack on. Right, so a couple of gigs coming up, a couple of races to check out. So the first one will be actually, it's next weekend. Blimey, I best prepare Mrs. Brown for a day out, i.e. me. So next Sunday, get your laughing gear sorted out. We are going racing. There's a concourse. There's 3 different classes. Pre-war class, where you will find stuff like this. Yes, this. Classic sports car race. So GT cars, blah, blah, blah. So probably looking at your Ford Lolas, I reckon. But I'll have a double check on that. Don't quote me on that. And then a Formula 1 66 to 82. So we might see Joe and Bridget, because he loves his Formula 1, don't you, Joe? I know you still watch the show, my friend. Shout out to you, mate, coming up from North London. Geezer! There you go. So there, look, honestly, hottest clothing store on the planet, man. The Brooklyn Collective. Seriously, check it out on all your socials. So the doors open from 8 a.m. Well, that's going to be odd because I do this show at 8 a.m. So that'll be interesting. What are we going to work with here? Do I do the show over there? Oh, right. I'm going to have to go on Friday to check out. There was internet there last time I went. They had internet at Rockingham, like not broadband, but I could get a phone signal, which looked all right, actually. So you never know. Might be a show next week, might not be a show, but if there's not a show, there'll be a video for the show. We'll see. Let's get it going on. So that's one. That is Rockingham Slot Car Club. If you fancy some of that, find this in Slot Forum. Drop me an email, pete5brown77@gmail.com, or ask about. It's going to be a good one. Talking about good ones, you've now got, we are into... race season has started now. It's kicking off. It's looking good. So you've got the Wales and West first round the week after. 2 weeks today, 25th of January, down at South Wales. Oh, slide malfunction. Where you've got, now I said it was Clamristant, and I got told it was pronounced something different last time. So read it out for yourself, or copy it into Google and see where to go. But Steve is running the gig. He's the guy who ran the F1, NSR F1 sesh in December. He's now starting leg 1, Wales and West. Now, this is a combination, everyone, of Classic and GT3. I believe that's the order of the race. You can now use the Orange Can Hurricane motor because... Oh, sorry. Is not allowed... You're not allowed to use the Orange Can Hurricane motor because it's now not allowed due to availability. I.e., if you got one, you're going to win. If you couldn't get one, unlucky. Go and polish out your pit box. What have we got then? So it is, yeah. Go and find it. Take a look. I've done a Wales and West a couple of years ago now, and it was good fun. I actually won races, which has never happened to me before unless I'm racing on my own, which is often because I enjoy winning. So, oh, hello, Lionel. Lionel's here. Yeah, Lionel. How you doing, mate? Happy New Year, buddy. How are you and George? George just missed his, sorry, I'm having a mid-drift attack. George missed his shout out, but do shout in his ear in a minute if he's in his bed. Wake him up, say, Track fan said good morning. Give them a good start to the day. All right, so that's a couple of races going down. Okay, who's caved? Who has caved in and bought a slot car already this year? Anyone else? Or is it just me? I know there's people out there who's bought slot cars because I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it in my own eyes. Turning up at the WhatsApp group. Mac is already the Dustin slot car collector. He is already making strides into this year of separating us slot heads with our hard-earned cash. Fair play to you. Fair play, Mac. Well done, mate. Well done. And I love the new dog, by the way, Zach. Mac's got a new dog, 2-year-old rescue called Zach. It's Zach and Mac now in Mac's ship. He looks like a Bobby Dazzler. I tell you, I can't wait to meet him because Mac's here in Northampton too, and I know where he lives. But I'm not going over there because it's important that Zach gets to settle in properly, because that is a type of dog you don't want to bite your bum. Whoa, 6 slot cars so fast, he says. Unbelievable. Oh, Steve's in. Good morning, Steve. Steve's over from South Wales. The classics have now been dropped. Right, hot off the press for Wales and West. The classic now been dropped. It's slotted IMSA's, Orekas and Acuras. Right, hang on. I've got one of them. I can share and show. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh. Right, I found it. Here it is. This is what they're racing. Look, they're slotted. This is the Oreka. Finding Nemo 1. Lovely. I love it. It's so good. Even though I missed the prototype session in Rockingham last year because I was just going through my reset phase. So yeah. Beg pardon. So this, your Wales and West, is now IMSA's, Orekas and Acuras, and GT3. So it is a fast day out. Love it. Right then, so who we got then? Who's caved and already brought a slot car? We got them already. Yep, says Steve. Come on then, listen out. Let's have your post New Year purchases. I've got one, but I'm not sharing it because I'm going to make a video on it. So, na 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 na. 6. Wow. 6. 4. Yeah, you got 4. That was awesome because we were doing our wide on Wednesdays on Wednesday, of course. And Brad's is like, oh, hey, hang on. DPD's been and FedEx and I've now got slot cars. So that is good. Well done, Brad. Oh, that's better. Bought loads at the end of last year, so I'm good for a few weeks. Keep the edge off yet. Exactly. Just out of interest, has anyone, whoever's got a track that's doing scenery, right? If you're doing scenery on your track, has anyone bought cars that they've thought, I'm never going to use this, race this. I'm just buying a car to place in the scenery. Have you bought a car as a scenery item with no intention of it working or using it or anything like that? Just thought, I need to get a few cars to spot around the track. I've bought a couple of old knackered ones what I wanted to Dremel in half and stuff and stick in the side of a building like the car's gone in it. That was pretty cool. Oh, I didn't see that coming, Lionel. Lionel bought a BRM. Nice. Good going, Rob, says Steve on his 6 purchases. 5, he forgot one. Hang on. No, 6. Blimey, you're like gremlins. Did someone just chuck some water on Bradley? He's like popping them out. 4 cars at the most, says Des. 3 of which I think are police cars, aren't they, Des? Need to buy 2 pieces of track. Ah, you're killing me here. Guess what? Me and Lou booked a hotel for Gaydon Slot Fest. Oh, blimey. Oh, blimey. That's a good point, actually. Have you already booked it? I've got to book the slot house. Good morning. Mum and Rich are here. Good morning. Tony Tibbs bought a James Hunt F1 and one of Tara's figures, and that's all I'll say. Oh, I see. You got them from the privileged shoebox then. Yes, mate. Some in the pit garages. Ah, yes. That was to answer the question. Do you buy slot cars purposely as scenery items, not to race or use? That's good. So George now is into Scalextric and Hornby 00 and TT120 scale. I need a bigger front room. You do. And you need to start integrating it and getting the train going alongside and around with the track. So you can see this what the mag fans do all the time. I tell you. What's this here? Oh, here we go. Everyone's miscounting. You can tell the misses were in the room earlier when they posted their first answer. And now the misses have gone. Now the truth is coming out. Here we go. So it was like, yeah, Sue's behind me. I've got 4. She's just nipped to the loo. I've got 9, really. You do know that these comments are sticking on the internet forever, right? She can come back and check it out. I'll tell you what, right? Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to get painkiller. This is no good. All right, I'll be back in literally 2 seconds. I'll tell you what, I'll play something for you so you've got something to look at. What have I got? What have I got in my cool bag of stuff? Okay. Oh, I know. We'll have a bit of racing replicas, shall we? All right. Chew on this a minute. I'm back. Trying to go off these damn things. But I tell you what, it's hard work. Yeah, that's exactly right. Drugs, quick. This isn't New Year's Eve. That's all right. This will kick in 15 minutes and we will be on track. Sorry about that, guys. So sorry. Very unprofessional, but, this is a slot car show. So what do you expect? We're the unpolished articles in this hobby. Right then. So, yeah, I bought one. And I'll disclose that in a near future. Hey, pick it up at Pendle. Well, unusual this week. I pick it up at Pendle and not talking about a slot car for a change. So anyway, what happened was I placed an order for my slot car with my birthday voucher. Thank you, Mrs. Brown. Love you. And I cheekily asked them for a bit of a discount because I'm like that. I said, yeah, any chance, God push my luck. I'm a salesperson. And no, they didn't give me the discount. But when the box turned up, it had this hat in it. So normally, you know what I'm like about clothing in slot cars. I had a little debacle a year or so ago. I won't dwell on that. But that was the wrong promotion for the wrong time. It was a lovely idea, and I totally get the marketing promotion. But this is the right product at the right time. It's -4 outside here in the UK, or it is here in Northampton. So sending a woolly hat out at this time of year is the perfect positioning. And yeah, and you've all seen me blowing smoke in my garage because it's so cold. This is a welcome gift. So thank you very much. Sick beanie hats at Pendle. Didn't see that one coming then, did you? No, exactly. It's just a bit of tongue in cheek, really. Right then. So if you haven't noted or anything like that, I can talk about this because they put it out themselves. 2026 range launch is coming. Thursday, I believe. The 14th of January. Shit. I've just realised. Oh, this is difficult. Okay. I've just realised. Oh, my God. I'm in a bit of a dilemma. I need your help. I need your help, track fans. It just dawned on me now. Right. So this, I was saying how, really looking forward to it. It's going to be good. It's going to be awesome. The open race meeting at Rockingham Slot Car Club. Well, I've only just realised. Well, I know the day. Obviously, it's the wife's birthday on the 18th of January, which is next Sunday. Can you see the dilemma? Can you see what drives me wild? So what do I do? Hey, Gino, good morning, mate. How you doing? I think you mean vaping. I'm just going to take that out, Des, just because if the algorithm picks up the typo, it's not a great typo. So sorry, I just took that comment out just to appease the algorithm. Right. So anyway, let's get back on point. Now I've had my realization. Yeah, put a birthday back a day, Keith. That's it. I'll mention it. And if I don't turn up for Wild on Wednesdays, you know how it went down, yeah? Okay. So range launch. I can't talk about anything to do with the range launch because it's non-disclosure agreement territory. And I haven't downloaded the link that Scalextric have sent me with all the cars in it, so that I purposely can't slip up and tell you what to look out for or what I'm excited for or anything. I haven't done it before this show, so that there's absolutely no chance that I can let the cat out of the bag and mess it up for Scalextric. Yeah, that's a good point, actually, Steve. I could take it down there, slot car racing. That's it. And then I can get a lunch from the BP garage next door just to add to the day. Get her some lunch from the Wild Bean Cafe and then buy her some flowers from the forecourt just to finish the relationship. Okay, so predictions for this. And I genuinely haven't. I was talking to Dave Slottar yesterday, and I said I haven't. I told him. I said I haven't downloaded these yet. Just I don't want the misfortune of saying too much. I know what I'm like. So there you go. This Thursday, 2:00, Scalextric is coming out. Now, a few of you have been talking in the groups that I'm involved in, online or WhatsApps or whatever groups might be in, about the future of Scalextric. Because if you are quite into the hobby. You see quite a lot of stuff coming around, and what I see around this week was people talking about the annual filings for the Hornby Group, and the Hornby Group made a loss across the board of probably somewhere between 11 to 15 million, depends on which report and how you read the year-end accounts. So basically, I saw a couple of articles about it, and everything else outside that is speculation. So some people are speculating that if they don't make a profit this year, then Hornby will be pressured to sell some of their brands or close them because they've got a 3-year asset, a 3-year investment program in place, and that comes to fruition. That comes to an end at the end of this year. So a lot of people are speculating. A lot of people are opinionating. And if you're unsure about what's to happen, well, take my experience in business, a lot of it, many years. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, baby. And no offense to any fat ladies in the chat, Rob. So, yeah. So I would hold fire on thinking that Scalextric is going to the wall. It's 60 plus years old, so it's weathered a few ups and downs, let's say. What it's not weathered before is the digital era, so the online era. So this is fascinating to understand how they're going to position into this, well, how they've positioned and are pushing into this side of technology. And I believe they're making changes to address it. So stay tuned on Thursday, because some of those things might come apparent then. I do know of one item which I won't elaborate on, but it'll be well worth a look. Now, it's not just going to be me who's doing the promo videos, there's a couple of other content creators doing it as well. So if that sort of thing intrigues you, you don't have to watch my dribble and waffle about it. You can watch someone else's delivery. So do check it out on Thursday. It is the global launch. Unless someone messes up again, us English, we always play it straight down the middle, nice straight bat, and then you get someone who, oh yeah, sorry, a time difference, I forgot the schedule, or yeah, talk is cheap, if you can't read a clock by now, you got problems. Oh, I love it. I love it. Anyway, Root and Mrs. Root are in. Good morning, Jace. Good morning, Shell. How you doing? Take the wife to the track and a meal after. Cool. There you go. Now meal at the cafe, at the garage cafe. Buy her a car and take her to races and all expenses experience day. I love it. Mate. Scalextric is like a phoenix. It will rise again. It's not gone anywhere. Phoenix is owned. You beat me to it, Dave. You beat me to it. Oh my God, you are right. It is Wednesday, everyone. I would have been late for that as well, wouldn't I? I'd have realised when I was loading it into the. There you go. See, Dave's going to do a top 5 or 10 on Saturday. He's undecided of which to do at this stage. So stay tuned on Wednesday. Thanks, Daz. You the man. However, if you want to then think, okay, let's buy some slot cars. I've got those back orders in for Scalextric. Let's see. I need some sooner than Q3, Q4. So what we got going on? We've got a Milton Keynes swap meet, of which I am going to be at. So that's Sunday, the 15th of February. Nice. Milton Keynes. It's in Loughton Shopping Centre. Leisure Centre. Sorry. Broughton Leisure Centre, not Loughton. Jeez, you'd be the wrong side of the city. These are good. These are so good. These are real cool swap meets. If you've not been to one, they happen all over the country. Every now and again, the NSCC are the ones who organise regular ones. So I just put my hoodie on. Temperatures dropped in here a bit. Right. So yeah, if you're unsure what a swap meet is, it's just like, if you're in England, you'll know the terminology. It's like a big bring and buy sale, a big rummage sale. So you will have a third of the room will be like established traders. They'll turn up. They'll have 3 or 4 tables with everything that you can ever want on there. But then you will have on the other side of the spectrum people like, could be like someone like myself, or it could be someone like Slot R, it could be someone like Shotgun Dave, or Steve from Wales. They could be going, do you know what? I feel like I'm a bit old and bold. I want to trim down my collection, or I've given it up, so I want to go and sell everything. And you'll get some deals there. You'll get real deals. You can pick up like pre-raced race cars for like a song. And they're already got like glued and true tires. They've got an upgrade in the engine and the motor or the pod or whatever it may be. So, steal. Or you can pick up some really hard to find rare stuff. Someone will be selling things, not realizing what they're selling, and you get something that's worth 100 quid for 20 quid, and you're like, wow. And you might not have even realized it as well until you get back home, you post a picture of your haul, and then, oida, slot car dude and Anders, Lucifer Raceway, come on the show on Friday and go, did you see that car Pete got? That's like proper rare and mint. And I'm like, yeah, never works out like that for me. I end up buying a 3-wheel banger. It's good for spares or repairs. Dave, Pendle for now, but Amato next time. Yes, we are having a table at Milton Keynes. That is what we're doing. So going to be there. Robbie Williams is coming down as well. He's got a few things to offload. So I'm going to share the space. Share the cost. It'll be nice having someone on the stand while I need a toilet. Blue Peter bring and buy sale. Correct. Tick, tick. Good morning, degenerates. Takes one to know one. Love it. How you doing, fella? You all right? So Rob Crossland, he's got a Volvo 850 that come first in class yesterday. Oh, wow. The Volvo 850 Scalextric is winning races at Luton Slot Car Club. Wow. Fair play to you, my friend. Nice. Hey, a little bit of heating on in the background. Okay, right. So, yeah. So pick up a bargain, Milton Keynes swap meet. If you want to know what happens at a swap meet, this is the Swindon swap meet from, was it last weekend? It was last weekend, wasn't it? Look at it. It's a good turnout for the Swindon swap meet. So as you can see, there's people there of all ages, from children to fossils. I can just see Phil Smith's head behind that upright stand of tyres there. You can just got a prominent white. Maybe not. Who else can we see? Can we spot anyone in the crowd? Can you see yourself? Bear in mind, it was really cold here in the UK. Actually, I'll say that tongue in cheek, because we've got people in like Edmonton, Canada, who are watching this now going, it's minus 15. What do you mean it's cold? So this is the sort of capacity that Swindon had. Looked really busy, which is really promising for the hobby. Well done, guys, down at Swindon. Thank you, NSCC, National Scalextric Collectors Club, for putting this on. Events, exactly events. Talking of events, it's always a great weekly event when we get the wheeler dealer in here to show us his wares. Now, Rob Crossland just said that the Volvo 850 has just won his class at Luton Slot Car Club. This is the Volvo he speaks of, not this exact one, of course, because this is fresh in from the wheeler dealer, Staff Slot Cars UK. Love this segment of the show because it gives us real imagination of what we can do, not just with our cars, but use of wheels with cars. Now, this is the collectible version of the Volvo 850C. It's the Gaydon Winter Slot Car Market club car for that event. So you can get these rare as the proverbial. I think they were going for something like £75 or something like that. But as you can see, Steve-O has got one, and he's put on these deep dish rims. Wow, they are looking good, Steve. So I like that. So there you go, Rob Crossland. Yeah, what happens at a swap meet stays at swap meets, he says. Got Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino yesterday, mint 30 quid at a toy fair. What? Wow. Was that a slot car? Or is that a die cast? Let us know, Slots and Sprues, because that is a good deal. What are you on about? Of course, Nan's still here. The show is on. You know, we'll have to nip round and let a tyre down again. Oh, was that Mr. D? Do you know, I thought that was his forehead, but I thought, nah, he wouldn't have went to Swindon, but he did. And Alex next to him, yeah, I can see him with his little beanie on there. It's a shame I can't do a pointer or something on the slideshow. So well spotted, Andy. Okay, that's the first wheeler dealer segment. Let's see what else he's got in store for us then. Oosh! Nice. That is... Can't remember what this is. I think it was a... Is that a Nissan? No. Someone tell me what this car is. Oh, slot car, Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino. Wow! 30 quid is an absolute deal. I'll tell you what, we were talking about the Torino the other night. Oh, you got to love this. This is just classic Pete. Classic Pete. So we're in the WhatsApp group. We start piping up, and someone, I think it was Des actually, puts in a picture of the Starsky and Hutch Torino. So I'm like, read the message, didn't look at the picture. I read the message. I'm like, finally, I can put a picture of a slot car. I've got one of these. So I've like got off my butt, gone downstairs, got the car out, took pictures of it, gone back upstairs, sit down. I'm like, right, I'll put this in. Oh, it's the wrong car. So I'm like reading, I'm seeing Torino, and I'm reading Tirana. Completely different car. That's not a Torino, that's a Tirana. So all the Australians are now literally falling off their settees, laughing at me for me reading something but hearing something else. So pay attention to the small print. It's all in the detail. It's all in the small print. A bit like me buying tyres for my new purchase from Pendle, and I bought some NSR 17x8 Ultra grips. Nice, huh? And then they turn up, and I don't know if I'm sure I haven't ordered it wrong, which I do order a lot wrong from Pendle. I've got a whole toilet here full of returns that I never returned. They've sent low profile ones. They're literally like wafer thin as a Rizzler paper, these tires. I'm like, wow, one slip on the Truer machine and that's going to snap like a band. Oh. still online. Oh, that was a close one. That was a very close one. Um, I won't tell you what's just happened, but we nearly lost the show. Someone says, just need Huggy Bear. That is right. Tirana, aka Vauxhall Viva, correct. But we were not saying anything about that. I'd love to get an Avant GMC van. For mistaking a Ford and GM, that's a good effort. Alienating two-thirds of the muscle cars fans at one time. What do you expect? I make some real clangers like this. It's just absolute priceless, I tell you. If I had a pound for every massive clanger like this I did, I'd be minted. I wouldn't be sat here. I'd be sat on the beach somewhere doing the show. Talking of shows, let's get back to it. I've actually wiped out the show. That's right. We were on that one. Did someone mention what this was? Oh, here we are. Opal Manta. Very nice. Okay. Oh, I thought I'd go, for the last, God, nearly 3 years. Wow. In March, we're going to be 3 years, the show. The show will be 3 years old in March. And for about 3 years, slotcarmagazine.co.uk, the finest rag in the hobby, has always been the final show, the final act. Because they're a class act, you save the best to last. Sometimes people have to go to the toilet and they miss the last. So I just want to give him a bit of a service and bring him into the show a little bit more, with the wheeler dealer. Don't worry, Steve, your position is safe. So if you have, I always joke, don't I? And I say that, the internet goes down, then you haven't got like the ability to look at face ache or anything like that. You need a backup plan, like a generator, and this is it. This is it. Stock car. So if the internet goes down, you can still get your stock car fixed. And then some bright spark said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, Pete, yeah, but you know what? If the internet goes down, I'll just use my phone." Well, smarty Alec pants. Let's go down the route of if there's a power cut and your phone runs out of power, then what are you going to do? You got no power and no phone. So then you break out stockcarmagazine.co.uk because it's fantastic. And the January edition is out right now, which I'm expecting in the post any minute now. But this is the last one. Look at it. Like you get everything in this. You get like competitions that I'm not allowed to enter. It's because of the police. That's what it is. The police write this. I'm saying no more. But anyway, do subscribe to it. Go to the website, go to Pendle, pick one up, put it in your cart, subscribe to it so it just turns up. You don't have to think about it. Someone's going to tell me you can't do that. And I'm going to tell them to do one because what it is time for right now is track focus. Wow, that is amazing. We brought this round literally on the hour mark. That is fantastic. So on that note, sound has gone a bit funny. Is it just Mark, or is there anyone else hearing a funny? I know I sound funny before you pile in. There you go. There you go. 10-minute warning for track focus. Yeah. So this is what I was going to say. Thank you very much. So join me in what Daz is saying right here. You are with me, Pete Brown, and the best live chat on the planet for slot cars. They're right here in the chat. So if you're enjoying what you see in Sunday slot car sessions, loosely every week here at 8 a.m., the new time for 2026. Please do hit the like button, subscribe, hit the cowbell, do everything you've got to do. You know what to do. do the right thing is what you've got to do. So thank you very much. I mean, it's a family show. I've got my mum, my nephews, my slot car family. They're all here. You're all together. It's amazing. Sounds funny. Right, okay, what that means is one of my kids has woken up and has turned his internet on, the little shyster. And no, that's not a swear word. So what we do at that stage is we get the internet cable and we plug it in and we see if it makes a difference. Boom. Well, we'll see if that happens. And if it is the case, then I'm gonna ban the kids from using the internet while I'm streaming. I think that considering I pay for the internet and it's my show and it's my house, obviously that's me and Mrs. Brown, of course. But yeah, we've got some skin in the game. Right, cool. Well, hopefully this will kink itself out in a bit. Oida! I heard Oida's just rocked up. There he is. There, boom. Slot car Duderino is in the house. Where there's one, there's the other. So we've got Anders and Oida. But Oida will be out of here in a minute because he's got plane to catch. Literally. Has it been 10 minutes yet? All right. So shot of the week goes to, get my face out of the way, Circuit Le Conte. Now you have to say and pronounce that very slowly indeed to get that right, especially on the breakfast show. I love this. I love this. This is a really nice shot. Considering it's topical, we've got a little bit of snow that I see on the news around the country here in the UK. There's some snow in the country. Not here in Northampton. No, no, we literally live in a microclimate here. It's not fair. If you're not going to give us snow, just give us some warmth. We get all of the cold, but none of the glory. So I thought this was a timely shot. Very nice shot indeed of these two very nice American style looking cars here. I'm going to hazard a guess of what they are. Someone who relishes muscle cars can tell me. Amazing picture, loves the scenery. Dick's in as well. Good morning, Dick. How you doing, my friend? Here he is. Good day, mate. Sound good. That must have been it. Is that baking powder? No, not sure, mate. Don't know. It could be a spray tech. Could have sprayed it on there. I like it. I like this. Shut up. It's a Torino. Behave yourself. He's winding me up. You're all wind up merchants. I'm just checking I've got everything. Just checking I've got everything in place from the moment where I nearly killed this stream. All right, so Circuit Le Conte is, I'm liking that. So the pink one is a Corvette. Not sure on the other one. No snow in Australia. No, because it's your summer, mate. Of course it's not. Chevy Corvette. Nice. Which one's the Corvette? Is that the one on the left or the right, Dave? Oh, no, we'll go for it. It's much better than my guess. And yeah, I didn't have that slide populated. Okay, right. So this brings me into an idea that I've got going on. So I'm in the middle of building a Bentley Darkin. Okay, I'll get that. I'll show you that. So I'm thinking of doing a little bit of a round robin proxy, but with one car. This one, the Bentley Darkin. So it's a car that not many people would have had, or would have used. And I got the idea from my right hand man, Tony Tibbs, because Tony's actually helped me out with the Alfa Romeo 8C and a little bit of brass work because he knows what he's doing and I don't. Just got a little bit of an update before we move on with that one. The pink one is the Corvair, not sure on the other one. Mustang Cheryl, Mustang Sally. Behave yourself. This isn't the commitments. Right. So I was thinking, Tony Tibbs has helped me out and he sent me a bit of VT on my Alfa Romeo 8C going around his track. And I really enjoyed it. I thought, that looks pretty good because he drives the car. He isn't afraid of driving the car. You know, he's not like does a couple of slow laps and goes, there you go. He drives the car. So to that end, I'm going to show you it. So let me show it to you and then we'll go from there. Right. It's going to take me a second to just queue up these videos. So just bear with me a second. There you go. I'll just put myself on here while I sort this one out. There we go. Look at him beasting it. Then that run, kick outs, drifts. He is like millimeters short of a roll. And considering, right, well, we'll just wait for this to finish. Nice. Bring it home, Tone. Bring it home. And I tell you what, right, considering that I've got the wrong tires on the wrong wheels, i.e., if you missed the start of the show, the top of the show, we had a look at this car and we established that that's me, myself, and my lonesome, have managed to put a front tire on the rear wheel and a rear tire on the front wheel. So really, it should be wonky. But it goes like the proverbial, right? Check it out again. Here we go. Love his track as well. This is featured on Track Focus before. There you go. So I keep forgetting. I've got to pause the backing music when I'm doing these videos because otherwise you get a blancmange of a sound. Really nice. Go on, one more lap for the Queen. There you go. Bring it home, Tone. Bring it home. Great work, mate. Great work. Thank you very much for that. So that was Tony bringing it around. So watching that was awesome. So I'm thinking, I want to see some more of that. So if you fancy receiving my car to drive, film on your track, and then send on to the next person in the proxy round, let me know. I'll put a post up or something so you can add in the comment, I want to be in it. I want to be in it. And then each week, what we'll do, or each couple of weeks, depends on how fluid we can get it going around. And actually when I built it, we can check out like a feature on Track Focus. Bentley does Hall's track. Bentley does Steve SPB's track. Bentley does Dick's track. You know, it could go anywhere in the world if you want to play ball, that is. So if you're up for that, let me know. But in the meantime, we'll crack on with a little cheeky track from David Worthington. Now, I put this track in because it's a small track. And you know I like to bring forward tracks, excuse me, that actually bring forward, you know, not like I like to bring tracks that anyone can achieve. That's what I'm trying. That's the wording I'm trying to look. It doesn't matter. Sorry, my mum's in the chow. I almost sound like the original chav here. It doesn't matter how big a space you've got, whether you've got a aircraft hangar like Dick has down in Australia, or if you've got a small track syndrome table like you've seen in my recent series of videos. So whatever the condensity of your track is, depends on what track you have, how much of it you have, and what you can do with it. So David Worthington here has sorted us out by showing us a smaller track, and he's still having a lot of fun with his F1 cars here. So as you can see here, he's got different types of track, and he's actually got very technical cornering on that far end in the corner. Very basic, very empty, so no upstands at the back, no the most basic borders, a couple of extra pieces. He's got a drift circle going on that hairpins bit there, but otherwise, if you think, oh, I've gone to swap meet, I've only got a little bit of track, it doesn't matter. You can still have tons of fun on a track. You've just got to set it up and press go. So verdict on this, David's track, small, compact, but it looks like quite fun. You got a couple of chicanes in there. And right, I'll bring this off the, I'll add myself to it. There. Well, I'll take that off there for a second. What is this you're asking me here? What engine is it, Pete? What motor is it, Pete? Sorry. At the moment, it's a standard. I think it's a 17K. But I might put the scale auto. I think it's 21K in there or 23. I can't remember. If it gets to the States, I'm in. Defo says Steve-O. Yeah, okay, cool. Nice one, says Road Tramp Stew. The pink one front resembles of Air, but the roof line is Chrysler. And if you're just wondering what we're talking about, we are talking about these two cars here. We just asked, what are they? So that's like, sounds like a cut and shut. Yeah, random. I would take that off. We're done with that one. Who's next? All righty. So next track focus. I like this one. This is in the way again. Kent Johnson. So he's building the track up. I like the layout. This is a fast, fast, fast track. Man. Well, I think Pete's car has a small FF that comes with the kit. That's right. Might swap that out. Definitely run the Bentley around Dunlop Raceways. Not bad. Sticker's gone. Oh, brilliant. So here is Ken Johnson. I really like this. The flow on this is spectacular. Let me know what you think in the comments on this one. I'm just queuing up a couple of other ones while you have a little look at that one there. Secondos. So really inconvenient having to do this on the fly. But it's gonna be worth it in the long run. There you go. Right, okay, next. Ah, yes, I've been waiting for this track. Yes. That is a very stretched figure of 8, but fast as you like. We're just talking about that one. Very fast indeed. And the high bank, well, the raised corners are not fully banked, but we're just having a look at this one here from your man. Now, it's as you can see, it's not quite finished, but you can see from his I like this when you get the track design and then he puts it and then someone puts it next to the track as they're building and doing it, and you can see the formation coming to life. Well, what inspired me was this actually looks like an old record label logo with an from Spinning Records, and they used to have a like a record circle with an S in it. And it's just I looked at it, I went, wow, it's Spinning Records. And then I looked closer and he shows and shares a picture of his concept design, his concept drawing, as architects and designers would call it. We'll do a concept sketch. So he's done that, and yeah, it's taking shape. I like it. Snake, a banked, yeah, snake-like, says Paul. Banked cornered, nice flow. Yep. This is interesting because this is going to be a real, if you're not used to the track, this is you're going to come off on that real tight S corner a lot. Well, I would. I don't know about you guys, but I would personally. Ah, it's so funny. Right. Keep an eye on this one. This is quite cool. What do you reckon, Albert? Are you still there, mate? Yeah, I think they were talking about this one in this comment. That's a nice track layout one for you there, Rob Sale. It does reek of Rob a little bit, doesn't it? Got to admit, like an anaconda, swirled and squirreled up. Oh, he's still watching. Nice. Yeah, okay. My mum's watching, Daz. You can't be telling her, I D-slot on a straight. She thinks I'm a great racer. I've been spinning a web of deceit and it's all coming out on the show now. But I am talented like that in terms of D-slotting in a straight. I can do that. Oh, I love this track. This was part of a video that I've sort of paused and screen grabbed the best part of it or the best shot I could find. And just look at it for a moment because you will get lost trying to figure out where it goes. And what I want to do is Mark Boosh. Hang on. Let me get rid of that logo thing. Yeah, Mark Boucher. His is something that I've not seen since Jamal, where you actually take a whole room. You're not developing a table, you're developing a whole room, like from floor to ceiling almost. You're doing multi-level, high detail, just mass interest of everything, really. It is incredible. Oh, there you go. Jamal is in. And thanks, Jamal. Absolutely loving it. Canyon, says Brad, layer upon layer upon layer, just like Sarah Lee. I don't know what Sarah Lee is. That last complex of turns will sort out the drivers from the sprint and brakes. Oh, yeah, on the previous track, that is. But look at this, how this guy's got. If you look at the left hand side of this, where the track goes up the hill, he's actually got stuck to the lampposts speakers. He's got speakers on it. Whoa, says Albert in the chat. Hey, Jamal from Paul. Reminds me of a mining town. Here, Rob Sale. Is your are you where you live? Is that around where the mines used to be? I'm just because you're over the valleys way. I don't know if that's where the mines were or not, but it'd be interesting to know. But I want to see more of this Mark Butcher track coming through because he is literally going down a rabbit hole with this, and it's looking good. I want to see some more. Definitely want to see some more. Maybe some photos, maybe some whatevers. Who knows? All right. Let's crack on. We're doing well, people. Keep it there. Hold it together. We're getting through track focus with gusto. Favorite part of the show for Daz, for Rob, for Mark, for Paul. They'll love this. Hey everyone, sorry I was driving. There was a mine less than 500 yards from our house. Okay, well, I hope it was made safe. Wow. Slot Racing Studio. Okay. Right. So, got the video. Are you ready? We're ready to go. Let's do it. So, how cool is that? Not only do we have actually for the first time on the show ever a rolling VT. I'll play the VT again. Let me just turn the music down just slightly. It's loud. There you go. So we'll roll it again. Two things. Firstly, we've got ourselves a first VT on the show ever of the Slot Studio Racing Sven's Mob in action. I've only ever shown stills before, only stills, still images. But now we've got roving VT, and it's only going to get better. But how cool to see the Scalextric Land Rover dominating the track. I didn't see it coming because it is a very top-heavy car, the Land Rover. It's a very, you can tell. It's got a tall chassis, and it's quite tall, narrow, and short as a body design. You can smell the motor, says Dave. Seeing that video makes me look for one of those Landies. Well, hold that thought, Tony. I think that this is brilliant because if you remember the Advent slot calendar from myself about the leaderboard championship, the Land Rover actually kicked some butt. It was so surprising. I didn't expect it. It just tore everything. But when you get a wood routed track such as this and you don't have magnetization, to drive this car like they're driving on the wood track, they've either tuned it or they are exceptionally good drivers, because there's no way on earth I can drive that around my plastic track where the magnets kick in and it does a turn. It is immense. Look at him hanking around those. Oh, he slowed down for that one, but he's not taking no prisoners around there. Boom! Swings it round there. Wham! Slings it round there. Hooks it round there, and he is away. Right, let's get rid of that because we've got another one to get to. Just got to take that one out of the caddy. So thanks ever so much, Slot Racing Studio. I really love it. So the Land Rover will be nice with a white stripe, says Des. Thank you, Des. I think it's magnet braid, Pete. Really? You can get magnet braid? Game changer. I wonder if I can get Rockingham to, I wonder if I can switch the braid overnight where they're not looking. We are actually going to have a braid upgrade in Rockingham soon. So they were looking for a work party for that. And I think that if you get, if they do that, I might switch it out for magnetic braid and see if anyone notices it. Of course they're going to notice it. They're like proper professionals up there. Okay, Kirk Bingham is bringing us a track from down under, I think. Nice refurb on the actual one-to-one car in the background, by the way, too. I like the look of that. He's a sensible racer. He's got a chair right there ready to play. Like the tracks, looking good. Think it's definitely think it's a Scalextric track. It's got all the components to it. Nice track, Kirk. I'm just watching how it flows. Those S's in the middle. That magnet is 100% keeping it on the track. Nothing to do with the fact that the guy might actually be able to drive the car better than us, Paul. Either magnet braid or those tyres are about 20 sure. I think it's magnet braid, definitely. I do like a painted track. I'll be doing mine, says Slots and Sprues. Interesting, man. Okay, cool. like it. Any word on Kirk's track? Those S's in the middle of the table has given me an idea. Okay, hold that thought, everyone. Right, cool. Yeah, zero rear drift. I don't buy it. It has no magnets. Okay. Well, jury's out. If you're just tuning in, I see a couple of people who just come in. We were just talking about the Land Rover going around the slot studio track. Go and check it out. Rewind it up a bit and check that out. You won't believe it. The scaly Land Rover, like you've never seen it before. Kirk, thank you very much for yours. Oh, hello, Tiberius Speedway. Now, sorry, I just had to mute myself for a second. Right, this was actually sent in to me by a viewer, Daz Hall. Thank you, Daz. If anyone knows of a good track out there, someone's got a good track, but they're not on socials, or they've got a good track and they put it on socials 4 years ago and didn't ever since, tell me. Send your tracks in, send your friends or your relatives tracks in. Might not get it on the next show, because the last time I did a call for tracks, I had literally about 30 tracks sent to me. It was a mental health session where we got everyone involved and said, tracks for me at the time is about going, racing, taking your mind off everything, enjoying life, getting back, refocused, recentered, and ready to go. And I said, if anyone has the same experience, send them in. And literally, I was flooded. It was the longest live stream I ever did. I think it was about 2 hours and 40 minutes long. And we literally only did tracks. Incredibly good. But we got the Tiberius Speedway that Daz sent in, and he said, I just really love the lighting on this show, on this track. The lighting is immense. And with the release of the new Tron series, if you don't know what Tron is, Albert, it's from the 80s. It's amazing. It's like high neon, really bright LED. You should watch it. Get your old man on the case. Vince, Dad, wake up, lazy beggar, and get Tron on the telly. If you ain't got it, call me and I'll send it over to you. All right, so let's queue up Tiberius Raceway. What a lovely track that is. Tiberius Speedway, slot car racing. Let's see it again. Oh, we have a little natter through it. Right, so, Mac's here. Good morning, Mac. How you doing? Here he is. Morning. You're not late, mate. We were early. There's a difference. A1 film, nice. I think that the LEDs on this are amazing. It looks like it's in some kind of bike shop somewhere, maybe. But very nice track, good flow, nice LED detailing around the edges. It makes it inviting, exciting, like somewhere you want to actually have a turn on. I think the camera work, and a nice little plug for Carrera there as well. Nice camera work. The angles are quite good, the way it kind of goes. Watch this, up, over and around, follows the car, up, over, lets it come under the camera and zoom out of the angle. Really, really nice work. I know that Rahul will be sitting here going, who made this? Who made this? I want this. Awesome track. Says Slot Car 2021, and here is the source of the track. Thank you, Daz, for finding this. This is really nice. Zach is good. The dog. LED tube lights are cool, says Brad. I thought so as well. Nice one. All righty, Roo. We'll let it run its course, a couple more seconds, and then we'll pull it away. And we'll be on to our final track of the session, which is awesome because you've got to have that in your life. You will see, you know what's coming because it's become a regular feature. And I've read a little bit more into it as well. So we'll discuss that in just one moment or three. There you go. Sound. Thank you very much, Tiberius Raceway. Genius. Legends. Oh, there you go. All right then. So yeah, camera work is great. I'm glad you picked up on that, Paul, because I noticed that as well. That was really good. Awesome track, says Mac. He's awake. Mac and Zach on the attack. Love it. I can't wait to meet your dog, Mac. When are you going to Abbey Park? Because I will engineer it myself over there. On my own, I won't bring my dog because I understand that, you've got to get Zach queued up and dialed into the local area. Yeah, that's right. We've just digressed into a dog chat. I don't care. Dogs rock, man. It's the only thing keeping us on the straight and narrow. I got my dog there. I can't stand up because I've unbuttoned my top couple of buttons on my jeans to alleviate the area whilst the painkillers are kicking in or kicked in. Actually, I feel a lot better than I did about half an hour ago. I tell you, Stromlo, yes, they're picking up on it. Regular feature. I'm even going to take my face out of the screen for this. Stromlo, Stromlo, Stromlo. Are you ready? Let's go. It's the Fly GB track, Porsche 917 Spider, 1972. Tackling Stromlo. Awesome. This is the track record, by the way. This car has the track record. So you get it as usual in your super slow-mo up the hill climb as it goes around the yellow Mini, nearly at the top where we go past the imprinted Mount Stromlo. So this apparently was a track that was put away a few years ago for storage, and someone actually got it out to reinvigorate it for our viewing pleasure. Not really, but just for the fun of it, they did. What a track. And he says that in the last year that he's reinstated it, it's had over 2 million views. And he sounds surprised. It's an incredible track. It's the track that we want. It's the track dreams are made of. I love that fast forwarding bit. And then he smashes it at the end. Watch. Ready. Boom. Smash. There. He smashed it in the barrier. Wow. Let's see it again. I mean, just can't get enough of the Stromlo. And then we've got a couple more bits to see. And we can get about our business for a Sunday. Oh, these comments are making Bentley on Mount. Oh my gosh! Right, we're going to take some of these comments. I'm going to pause it there whilst we've got Mount Stromlo there in the background of the Porsche 917. I like this Porsche 917. This is nice. Right, let's have a look then. So, let's see. Get it here first on Track Fans TV. You get the first sniff. So Dave is putting in a planning consent. That's actually the terminology used in architecture. You're filing a planning consent. So we'll see Dave in 3 months when the planners get to it. To be fair, I think in your department you can fast track that. So you've got here now a little insider sneak preview. What's going on in the Slotter's head is he's possibly going to develop a hill climb. Oh, you need a bunker. No, you have to dig down for that. Trust me, digging is not your friend at Dave's age. Sorry, Dave, but it's true. How about Bentley in Mount? Or actually, no, you could hire young Ruben to come round and Albert, right? Because they're local to you. So we'll get Albert and Ruben to come round. You know, they've got energy. They're like 10 ish or 11 or whatever they are between them, 8, 9, 10. Who cares? But point is they've got the power to dig that hole. So you could probably have that done in a day with them two Romans on your case. Max laughing at the Mac Zack attack comment. John Wick on Stromlo. No, get the Bentley on Stromlo. I'm with you. I will speak to the owners of Stromlo I've never met or spoke to, and see if they will be up for taking the Bentley on a mission. All I think the First and Tornado Dave have done that already. Child labour, woohoo! Yeah, well, no, it's not child labour. We're going to pay them in slot cars. And then when they're finished, we'll give them a couple of old clapped out bangers. And when they say, what the hell are these? We'll say, we told you slot cars. We didn't tell you how good they would be. These these learning curves that you get when you're youth. It's brilliant. It's not exploitation. It's learning. It's like getting the guy to go down, the apprentice on site to go down the hardware store and buy a tin of rainbow paint. And while he's at it, get the left-handed screwdriver, please. Which one, Paul? Stang or Cuda? Oh, we had this chat last night. Right, we had this chat last night. I'm going to put it to the chat. That's the end of track focus, by the way. So Stromlo closes the track focus session. Now, I've got a little bit of a question for you because I did put into the chat last night in the members chat. That was, sorry, just going to get the picture up, right? Oh, okay. I'm in the wrong thing. I do this all the time, right? I go to Google and I go Google Images rather than my photos. But I'll pop the picture on the screen for you guys. Which one would you choose out of these two cars? Would it be, there you go. Would it be the Mustang, the one closest to us, or would it be the Charger, the one with the big engine lump hanging out of its bonnet, looking really angry and tough and mean and muscly? Ruben's sitting right there. Excellent. Ruben, do you fancy going digging holes at Slot R's? it's even it's even told him the location. I love it. Albert, you could take Wilf as well. Ruben's up for it. He's sitting right there. So this is right up your street, Ruben. What are you going to go for? CM1 to CM9. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that Albert is at CM3. Maybe got that wrong. I don't know. So where we got, I would pick the Cuda, the Dom Toretti one at the back, the furthest one away, the one with the engine block out. I'd pick that one. What we got here going on? So we got Des saying the Cuda, Fox and Wall saying the Cuda all day long. Yes, Cuda camp. Des saying the Cuda. Yeah. I've got a. Hang on. Hang on. Oh no. What do it? Oh, you've moved it. So I'm just talking to the production team. Yeah, pass it here. Okay, I got a wire in from Kennedy at Slot Car News. He'd take the CUDA as well. So got CUDA from across the pond. Mopar or no car? 7, CM7. So here we go. We got Albert at CM7, Slotar at CM9, and Andy and Ruben in the postcode of CM1. So they're all within the CM postcode. Pete's knowledge of cars is terrible. I know, it's absolutely horrific, but I'm learning. Keith Cuda, slightly mad slop cars, says Cuda needs a purple paint job. Yeah, I give that purple Cuda to Mac as a project. I want both of them. Chrysler products. Steve Cougar, wrong show. Steve Cuda, slot car 2021, Charger. Oh yeah, it's a Charger. Oh, well, what do you want? The Charger, the Cuda? I don't know. Just tell me what you want. It's a Cuda and a Charger. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. The thing is a Mustang 4. It must be late in the show. Anyway, we'll get rid of that. And we'll move on. See? So next week, I'm going to have a Mustang, a Cuda, and a Charger. Well done, spotting my terrible mistakes. Anyway, talking of things to look at, Magnetic Racing have been on their game again, and they've only gone and given us something new to buy, new to look at, and spend money on, and be happy in a total nerdy slot car kind of way. But you can get other stuff from Magnetic Racing, of course, as you know. But if you don't know, if you're just joining this show, we're going to take a look at that now. Just going to sort it out because, I got like issues with loading things up and then them going missing. So we'll take a quick look at what else we can get from Mag Racing, one of the hottest places on the planet. So let's roll. All righty. Nice one, Mag fans. Well done. Now, leads me nicely into the segment that Tara and I were talking about today, which was, and I've got the lights on in now, is this absolutely magnificent Track Fans TV. Oh, classic. And here's the bottom part of the house store. So what you got now is the competition to enter a raffle. Competition to buy a raffle ticket here to win this in its entirety. The top of it, the bottom of it, the whole lot of it. Just going to pop this up here so that you can see it in all its glory. There you go. So what we're doing is this is to raise funds for the Poppy Appeal and children's charities. So we've got a bona fide raffle book. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to put out a post, and then we're going to discuss it from next week of how you can be involved. But it will be involved in you buying tickets via 1 in 32 scale Strictly Figures is PayPal accounts. Now you've got two options. What we're going to do is we're going to either send them to you, where we're going to write your name on the back of this. So whether you choose to have this sent to you or put in the pot ready for the draw at Gaydon at the UK Slot Festival, I don't know. It's up to you. So if you're abroad, the only criteria we're putting in place is you've got to buy a ticket to be in it. It's unlike our usual competitions because we're doing it for good cause. And you've got to be prepared to pay the postage to wherever you want it to go. Okay. So that's the objective. Is if you're in Australia or America, we're happy to post it to you. You've got to cover the cost of the postage, customs, whatever baloney is in. And if anyone asks where it's manufactured, we'll just say it's here in the UK because it is. So there you go. So we're doing that. Your chance to enter a raffle. I mean, look at the detail on like every individual item of clothing. It is spectacular. Like you can see different clothes colors on the racks and everything. It's spectacular. And of course, you've got the colors of the Union flag. Got to have a flag in there for the flag loonies, right? So you can win it. We'll put out post in more detail. Tara and I have been talking about it. This is a 1 in 32 1 in 32 scale Strictly Figures exclusive promo that I've been invited to be a part of. So thank you, Tara. Amazing. I'm a dude, not abroad. Yeah, I know. Yeah, who knew? We're expanding. CM people, if you can find a barn at a peppercorn rent, I've got enough Carrera track for a club. Ooh. Well, hold that thought, Dave. Hold that thought. All right. Where am I up to? That is an amazing prize. Yep. It's yeah, definitely one I'm going to enter. So I'm not sure where we're sitting the price of the tickets or anything at the moment, but we'll get that. We'll bottom that out by the end of today, and we'll make an announcement on it together. I think I've got an idea on that, Tara. Stand by, brace. All right, back to the show. So we did have that from Magnetic Racing. Thank you ever so much, Mag fans. You're amazing. Well done. Now, the nice thing is that albeit I did go out to the guys yesterday and ask for some content, because I like to ask the people that support us and supply us with all the good things in our slot car life, if they want anything in specifically promoting. Now, Racing Room Extras, he did come in and he did say, can you promote a kiosk? But guiltily, sorry, Tom, I didn't get the memo until after I'd done formatted and processed the show. So I'm so sorry. But what I do have, Tom, is the video from last week, which shows a lot more of your buildings than just a kiosk. So let's go at that now. This is a brilliant little track, a figure of 8 that you can easily do. You saw this pretty much done on my small track series video on Thursday just gone. So here's how you can decorate that track. Kiosks. Looking superb. Thank you very much, Racing Room Extras. Love your work. Um, Absolute class, eh? I think that they've got a nice place in the hobby. They're not overlapping or such. There's going to be overlap because let's face it, on every racetrack, you're going to have a pit building, you're going to have marshals' huts, you're going to have steward buildings, you're going to have gantries, you're going to have bridges, you're going to have what I call tidbits. So, like cones, lights, signage. So there will be overlap with other things. So, but the method of how they're made and the style of their production is different from what I've seen. So there's a lovely place for you guys within the hobby. Well done, mate. Well done there, Tom. So then we've got, of course, the lady, the myth, the legend. That is Tara. There's only one of these creatures in the whole planet, I might add. Bless her. Hi, Tara. Yeah. What can you say? Just remove that. Blast you all out. We'll have a quick look. We're in the process of updating some of these adverts. So there you go. Let's do it. Okay, cool. That was me scribbling in the background because Tara here has elaborated on this, on the amazing raffle that we're running here in Track Fans TV. So she said that she's buying the first strip. There we go. So live time. What we didn't mention is that they're £100 per ticket. So one, two, three, four, £500 from Tara. So then what we'll do on the back of it, I was scribbling this in the break. We'll write a name. So we'll take this off. So this is more for the benefit of the younger track fans out there who don't know how a raffle works. So then we've got a log of who's bought that number ticket on the back. Sorry to the old fossils who's teaching to suck eggs of how a raffle works here. But there's people like Albert never seen this before. So then we have the tickets like this, which we'll separate. And then we'll get something like a National Scalextric Collectors Club, and we'll put them in a pot. And then when the raffle comes at the slot festival, someone will have to get a pit babe down, someone like Rob Sale, to pull the number out. We'll turn it over. We'll see it's Tara. It could be Paul from Mansfield. It could be Cozzy from Derbyshire. It could be Rob. It could be anyone. It could be Ian and Doug. You never know. So anyone's allowed to enter this, unlike the slotcarmagazine.co.uk. Well, actually, they're not allowed to enter this just because they won't let me enter theirs. I'm joking. It's open for all. It's for charity. So we'll set a price for the tickets in a minute. I don't think it'll be at least, it'll be probably, I don't know, 50p a pound. I don't know. Depends what Tara thinks. And we'll go for it. So there you go. 5 tickets have already been purchased. £100 a ticket. Lovely. Well done, Tara. And then finally, just to close up the show, just a quick little peephole from Steve-O at SRS Staff's Wheels sub brand. These wheels are now pretty much ready. So keep an eye on his socials. I'll bring it to you when they're ready. He's going to send me a set, he said, so I can show you them perfect live time here on the screen. and give you a good insight into what they look like in the flesh. I'll hold them up against the previous set of Staff's wheels and you can get it. How about £1 a ticket, £5 a strip? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tickets on a strip. Well done, Daz. Your maths is on point. There you go. That brings us nicely round to the to almost the end of the show. Right, so we can wrap up and start our wrapping up procedures now. Wrap up procedures. What are you all up to today while we close down the show? £5 a strip is cheap. Right, someone screenshot the screen right now. Slot Car 2021, the man, the thrift king, says this is cheap. So I'll put him in for a strip. There you go. So Des is working. I am having a day off, I think. I'm going to download the Scalextric. Oh, I nearly lost the ticket. I'm going to download the Scalextric releases, which they've emailed me ahead of the launch to prepare a video and do some stuff with, see what's in there. And then I'm going to have a little think today about how I'm going to present that and then get on that probably tonight or tomorrow, maybe. But for today, for me, is going to be kicking back and relaxing. It was difficult to get up this morning and a bit of a flare up, if you know what I mean, with the hernia. Who's been sick? He has been sick. Who's been sick? Oh, I see. Yes, I'm with you. Yes, it means Paul's not thinking straight. Can't believe, Paul, you've said that is cheap. Right. So Tara's on £100 a ticket, and we'll have to put you on £100 a ticket as well then. There you go. Right. I can now go and run the 2 Scalextric Mirage GR8 that arrived at 7:30 this morning. What? You've had to deliver it at 7:30 on a Sunday? How is that even possible? Jason doesn't start work until 1:30 p.m. this afternoon. That's Jason Michelle Galbraith. Root, if you're still watching. Okay, cool. Building magnetic racing bridges for another kits for commissions. Nice. That's how she can afford the £100 raffle ticket. We're off to the Hammers later. Ruben's first football match. Oh my God, and you're taking him to the Hammers? What the hell? At least take him to a decent team like Liverpool. Come on, Hammers. You're going to get hammered. Well, at least he's going to hear some choice language at that game. He's going to hear choice language walking up to the Bird's Nest. He's still at the Bird's Nest, which is the former Olympic Stadium at East London, Easter. And he's going to hear some proper language because of where you are and how you're performing this year in the football. Are you still bottom of the table? Just putting it out there. A load of my friends are Hammers. It's so good to wind them up. Racing on the track with the daughter, says Anders. Nice one. Putting together a catch fence, says Bridgerton. So we'll see that materialize in 2028. Yeah, I am going to chill. I'm going to go for a dog walk in a minute. I'm going to go shopping afterwards. And then I am going to chill with some track in the garage with my beanie, PSR, Pendle Slot Racing beanie, and new gloves, which got those little things on the end of the fingers that you can use your phone or tablet with. Brilliant. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is right now, just make sure you have a good time on your slot car track, your Scalextric action everywhere. Do stay tuned for the Wired on Wednesday quality show, if you remember. But more point, the video will be Thursday, 2 p.m. UK time. The global launch of the Scalextric 2026 release is going to be out this world. So stay tuned for that. Right, on that note, I love you all. Thank you so much for your company. It's not my show. It's our show, because without you guys, there'll be no show. I would not show. So there you go. Right, on that note, stay tuned. We'll keep it in the slot and I'll speak to you later. Track fans!